take a second here and refresh. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream anew. We're playing Plants vs. Zombies. I need to figure out how to restart. I need to figure out how to restart my save progress. Delete. Oh, maybe I'll just... Alright, let's just be Matt Fondude. Matt Fondude podcast. Matt Fondude 2. There we go. Now we're pogging. Oh my god. Yeah, now we're playing with power here. All right, let's start the... Wait a minute, let's make our zombie avatar. First of all, let's accept everything. Let's make the boy. Let's make the Chad zombie. Okay, we're gonna be... Yeah, that's a good hairstyle. Let's see. What do we got for hair? Balding. What are these hairstyles? I kind of like, I kind of like Marge Simpson hair. Or Bride of Frankenstein hair. You gotta give him some sort of facial hair. Alright, the stash is pretty good. Green. Okay, wait, we gotta change the hair color. What, can we just do like sickly green? Like, I kind of like natural black. I knew that music, but I couldn't place it. Yeah. Dude, this game's music is so good. The composer person who like did all the music, they have a Twitch stream too, I believe. So, all right, we're pogging. I'm just going through here now, just like that doesn't actually matter in the game. I love brains. Okay, I'm just give him the Bluetooth headset to sell stock. Wait, I haven't gotten a spam ad in so long. I have not gotten a spam ad on Twitch in so long. I forgot they existed. All right, here we go. That's fine. That's our guy. Yep, I'm finished. It saves it to my desktop, which is great. All right, here we go. Let's just play the game.
They're coming.
Alright, welcome to PopCap Games. So, a little inside baseball, or a little secret for you guys in the chat. The original Have You Ever Played podcast, which you could listen to now on Spotify or other podcasting websites or on YouTube. The original episode was going to be Plants vs. Zombies. Now, I then changed my mind and wanted to do Portal. But, as the second episode, as we've announced, we're going to be playing Plants vs. Zombies. So, I had started playing this game, but now I am restarting, just for the sake of the stream. And we can all... Let me just fix the chat window a little bit. Looking a little funky. There we go, that's marginally better. Yeah, so now we can all enjoy the bangin' soundtrack of this game. Any Plants vs. Zombie heads in the chat? Anyone know any, Actually, I know some fun facts about Plants vs. Zombies, just from, like, researching it a little bit. Like, there are so many versions of this game, it's insane. Like, we're playing the PC Steam release. Oh, by the way, if you're nostalgic for this game, it is $1.40 on Steam right now. It is on sale, so pick it up. The Game of the Year edition. I believe it is $1, so 100% pick it up. This game slaps. There is a second game and, like, a third game, maybe? I think there's like a third game in the works. It's really weird, and the second game is kind of weird because it's like using a lot of mobile game grossness. But this game is pure, you know. Yeah, no, I played this game originally on iPod Touch, which should tell you about this game. Yeah, I played it on iPod Touch. I love how the zombies only walk on the grass. Oh yeah. They don't want to be jerks, you know? Well, they don't want to walk on... They want to be fair to you. You know what I mean? They want to eat your brains, but they want to be fair. Which, I mean, that's kind of honorable of them to not want to, you know, overstep their boundaries a little bit. How's the audio sounding, by the way? I did 0 audio testing. Is the sound good? Is the music audible and I'm fine? I might want to bump... I'm going to bump the tunage up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now we're bumping. I might have to bump it down a little bit again. I've always been a fan of putting my sunflowers in the whole back row. You were louder than game by quite a bit. Okay, let me adjust it. Put volume to 11. Yeah, let me just crank. There we go, boys. Now we're playing with power. That's probably a lot better, I assume. There we go. Let me know if that sounds good. It looks like it. Visually, it looks like it sounds better. Based on like the audio visualization, but you never know. You can hear those wet meat sounds as the zombies get smacked by peas. Now, I will say the beginning of this game is kind of a slog. Like you're really like, it takes a while to get into it. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. But yeah, my strat has always been like, give me a big row in the back. So there's our zombie, John Zombie, from our classic character creation. Alright, here we go. Oh man, the music's so good. Alright, we're just So, they give you the cherry bomb. Which I remember from when I played this recently a little bit more. I remember never using this as a kid, but it's so good. Like, it literally is, it's almost, like, if you just use it, it's pretty broken. Like, you can use it to just kill, like, the entire horde of zombies in one hit. It's like, I don't understand. It's almost so strong that I might limit myself from using it at some point, because it really just is crazy. But yeah, I played this game on iPod Touch, and this is a really good mobile game. This game and World of Goo. World of Goo is actually a game I should definitely do on the podcast. World of Goo is a really good puzzle game, and it kind of lives in the space of this game where it almost works better on mobile. Like, it's like designed perfectly to be played on like a tablet, where it's just like something about it is just so perfect. Just being able to like place things. It's really simple controls, and I mean, this game works really well on mouse and keyboard. Don't get me wrong. It's just something about like the touchscreen controls. It might even be better suited for that. But yeah, there are so many version differences between all the different versions of this game. I had a whole list of them that I might talk about during the podcast. I can kind of briefly remember some of them. But like the DS version of this game is like, has a lot of differences, and you know. It was kind of a weird time where like the DS had a lot of games that were Flash games turned into kind of full games for the DS, and it was like weird. Like you could play like Line Rider on the DS. Anyone remember Line Rider? That's a classic game. Yeah, it was a weird thing. Like, there was a lot of those kind of games being transferred into, like, full DS titles, which was cool, because you didn't... This was kind of This was, I guess, like, the beginning of iPhone-type times, and also, like, iPod Touch. Like, so a lot of phone games would also be, like, on DS, pretty much. Yeah, there's some, like, garbage on DS, but like... I think overall the 3DS library was pretty strong, but there's some hot garbage on that system. I mean, same thing with the Game Boy Advance though too. Like, there's just some like third-party hot garbage. But yeah, this is kind of my formation that I always use for the most part. Is just like this this setup where I have pretty much all of my sunflowers in the back row. And then I have all my shooters up front. I mean, that's kind of like, I don't understand why you do it a different way. Let me just show you the cherry bomb nonsense. Like, look at that. Yeah, just ignore the game. When it comes to the huge wave, if you use a cherry bomb, you just wipe the whole thing. It's insane. And that, like, kills everything. I think it kills every type of zombie. So, like, even, like, crazy strong zombies one-shots them. And it costs, like, nothing. It's insane. But yeah, this beginning bit is real slow. Like, you're gonna be doing a lot of this for a while. It is kind of crazy to think that... I mean, I think this game started as a... I think it started on the computer. I'm pretty sure it started as a Flash game on the computer, basically. And then became, like, a mobile port, but it was, like, a really early mobile port. And I very much remember this being, you know, on, iPod Touch, iPhone era. And it's kind of crazy to think about it like that, because this is like a video game. Like, like there's like nothing gross about this first game, like microtransactions or anything like that. Like, it's just a nice video game. And then there's the sequel, which I haven't really played, which is more of that, like, Candy Crush style. Like, we have 1,000 levels, and they're all, like, microtransactions and, like, champions and, like, weird. Like, it's just kind of not the same, in a way. But then there's also all those spin-off, like, Garden Warfare, like, third-person shooter games, which I haven't played any of those, but I actually heard the first one was good. I tapped in the second one, gave up on the third level. So, what, in your experiences, what was that game like? Like, because I've only seen a little bit of it, and what I saw at surface value was a game that was, like, it doesn't have the same soul at all. It just looked like a mobile game. Like, it looked like a super milking mobile game that isn't really, like, designed to be, like, interesting. This is not what you expected. Well, this is We're Gaming. What's up, Cabbage? I'm prepping for the Have You Ever Played podcast. We're gonna be talking about this game next week. So I gotta get my gamer hours in. Which one? Oh, we're talking about Plants vs. Zombies 2 and, like, any of their future stuff. Although Garden Warfare, they had third-person games, right? I heard that at least one of... I know at least one of them is, like, really fun and good. And they may have either ruined it, or there's a new one that's, like, they're milking that now. And Garden Warfare looked fun. Like, that looked like a game that would actually be pretty fun to play. But if you're milking me, you know, I don't want to be milked, okay? I don't want to put that on my tombstone. Womb to tomb. I don't want to be milked. EA. I don't think EA... Does EA publish these now? I know it's PopCap, but does EA, like... Who's, like, the publisher now? I should know this. Is it PopCap still in charge of all this, or... I think it's EA, right? Because it's on Origin... Launcher? I don't know. Something. They ruin everything they touch, so... I'm sure there's something like that. Garden Warfare was sort of like COD. Yeah, it was like a COD kind of deal, but I think it was like a third-person champion shooter where you could play as either the plants or the zombies. And it was class-based, and it seemed really cool. Alright, let me show you this brokenness right now. Yeah, let me just take out the entire horde. More like Overwatch. Yeah, I guess so. I am gonna use the cherry bomb to prove a point for a while, and then I think if it gets to a point where it's very clear that the cherry bomb is, like, overpowered, I might stop using it, just because it's so good. But I mean, it might get difficult enough that I might need it. All I know is it's crazy. Okay, we've unlocked the shovel or the spade. You can dig up your plants now, which is cool. Greetings. Oh, what's a good Crazy Dave voice? I don't even know. Greetings, neighbor. The name's Crazy Dave. But you could just call me Crazy Dave. That's a bad voice for him, I'm aware. Listen, I've got a surprise for you, but first, I'll need you to clear your lawn. Use the shovel to dig up these plants. Robbo roll indeed. Alright. Make it lower and grumblier. Bowling. Nut hand. There you go. That's my voice acting. Is that better? Does that please you? Alright. Oh wait, I forgot this is nut bowling. I really, really like the mini games. Like, I think it breaks up the monotony so much. It's so much. I think it was really smart to add these. Because I'm a big fan. Because it's like, sometimes the levels, the grind, you know, you're on the grind for a long time. And the mini games really, like, help break it up. Also, the music is fire. The person who did the music for this game has a Twitch account that I think I'm following. Can someone look up the person, who did the music and, like, find their Twitch account? Because I would like to shout them out, but I, don't remember what it is. By the way, if you want, we can play some D&D over chat. Oh, wait, what? Play some D&D over chat. We get the D&D. We get the D&D in lore in the Twitch chat. All right, I'll humor your D&D, but not playing it. I'll give you some cursed character suggestions. Let's see. Oh, or some cursed scenarios. All right, I'll think of some cursed stuff. I did like my Gort character, who was I think he was like a mountain dwarf or something, but he was like a wizard. He was just randomly generated, man. He was like a wizard, but he was so old and frail that he had like no constitution. He had no health. But he was really smart, but he was like gonna a wind could like blow him over and like break all of his bones. That was a pretty good one. And all of his spells were like trash. What a guy. Let me kill. Make Crazy Dave in D&D. What's his class? I guess he's like a barbarian or something, right? Or is there like a... What's the one that... Is it like a barbarian that has like the berserker rage, where it's like you have the rage mechanic? Or maybe he could be a druid because of the plants. I don't know, but well, I mean, I guess you, the person, you, the player, you are doing the plant kind of stuff, and Crazy Dave is more like, I don't know, just like your neighbor. It is weird that they don't acknowledge the whole, like, plants that are alive and, you know, exist as, like, their own, like, species of things in this game. I mean, it is just silly, but, like, I guess there was some sort of radioactive incident that gave plants sentience. I might need to pound some food. After this level, I'm gonna go grab some food real quick just to like have energy. I'm running low on fuel. Coming. I'll run a Twitch ad while I grab a snack just to eat quickly. And then I will return. Or I mean, I could eat while I'm playing this. We could have some social eating. Because let's be real, I'm not doing a whole lot of gameplay here. I'm really just like, it's more strategizing, if anything. But I do not want to just like talk and be like, hey guys, plants. Mukbang. Plants vs. Zombie mukbang streams where we just eat plants and zombies. Hey guys, welcome to my mukbang channel. So they got rid of social eating, right? I mean, you could still, I'm assuming people still do it in like chatting categories on Twitch. But wasn't there like a full social eating category? And that's gone. I think that's gone, right? That's gone, but like, hilariously enough, hot tubs is still here, but whatever. Hot tubs, okay, here's the deal. Hot tubs and pools or whatever category is hilarious as a concept and like cringe. But at least it's a category, so people who are trying to do other categories, like just chatting or whatever, at least least it's separating them, so it's not everywhere else. Oh. Smet got timed out by the Autobot, because the bot is mean. I don't know what link you're trying to send me, but you could whisper it to me. If you would like. Yeah. Shows to the Autobot. He has no chill. We're gonna place a potato mine here just for him to waste his pole vault. There we go. I could have probably used that earlier. Kinky. I don't know what you're responding to, but you know what? It probably related to literally anything that was said on the stream. Boom. This game is really a banger, though. It still holds up for sure. It's a good time waster. I mean, all right, that's kind of like, I feel like calling a game a time waster in a way is kind of like rude to the game. This game, like, I think works better in a mobile because you can play one level, pick it up, you know, come back to it. Bite-sized levels. Trying to marathon through this entire game may make it seem a little taxing if I try to rush through it. How the F do I don't know. I think /whisper and then my username. You're asking me, and I should know. Of all people, I should know how to use Twitch, but I genuinely do not. I ask people that I'm always confused on how to actually do it. I'm pretty sure /whisper. I mean, you might be able to click on my profile and do it. I don't know how it works. As someone who, like, streams, it's so weird. Like, I don't understand. Not a command. Let me figure this out real quick. I think if I click on... Oh, wait, here. I'll whisper you. Oh, I hit whisper. I click on your name and I see whisper. I whispered you the letter G, so maybe it'll open up for you. Did the music stop? Oh, no, we're okay. The Snow Pea. Alright. Please enjoy the humble Snow Pea. Oh, Laura. This is the person who did the music, right? Yeah. Super Shiggy on Twitch. Big ups. Big ups. Like, I'm literally like, why would I need to be the person to shout this person out? Because they clearly have more, you know, going on. But at the same time, they made a banging ass soundtrack and they put up audio, music, cool videos, and they're probably pretty cool. So, hell yeah, check them out. I am gonna go grab a snack while we look at this screen. Well, actually, look at the away screen. I'll run a Twitch ad. And I will grab a snack. I suggest highly that everyone also grab snacks and come back. She's the composer, yeah. She's the, you know, the music meister, the composer. Thank you, Smet, for checking that out. I'm gonna run a Twitch ad and I'll be right back. Everyone get food. BRB. Now, I got a banana to shove down my throat for energy with a quickness. And, the food thing, right, isn't even like a hunger thing. It's a I need fuel to continue talking kind of deal. I also grabbed some pasta. I need those carbohydrates to survive. Okay, I will spontaneously eat food during this stream, which is kind of whack, so I apologize. Alright, let's game. I will say though, maybe it's the true experience, because this is the kind of game you would just kind of chill and like eat a snack, you know. I can hold banana in one hand. Look at this like crimson obsidian banana. For some reason that's like looking weird on camera. I can hold a banana in one hand and play the game. It's the perfect game. Let's get this zombie bread. I'm gonna establish my back line. See, look at this. Wait, this is the true Plants vs. Zombies experience. We must ingest a plant, being the banana, the humble banana, while playing the game. This is the banana percent speedrun. Oh god, they're falling. I'm getting banana residue all over my keyboard. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Now we're gaming. This is the banana percent run. Oh yeah. It's a game of the mind. I'm using so much brain power trying to strategize my zombie placement or my plant placement that I need to constantly be fueling. Otherwise I will run out of steam. Yeah. This is my second banana of the day, by the way. Oh, I just realized that I got these. So, I got the little, like, better, like, freeze boys. The freeze boys are pretty good, right? But, like, this early on, we really don't even need them. Like, let's be honest here. We really kind of don't need to use them. Especially when we have the cherry bomb. If anything ever gets hard, we'll just use the cherry bomb. Now, I will say, when I play these games, I usually don't want to have it look gross like this and have, you know, mismatched rows. I kind of like having my rows all be nice and orderly, you know what I mean? Like having a all blue in one row, you know, like making it symmetrical or nice looking. Just for my own personal preference of making it look nice. But, that being said, I don't really care that much about this level right now, because I'm just gonna use these pea shooters in this first row. Up, up, up. Put a little potato mine down. That's a little gamer trick right there. You put a potato mine down, just get the guy to jump, so he just becomes a normal zombie. Brought to you by gaming. Alright, here's the big wave. So I'm gonna eat my banana, right? Let's pull this out here. And then I'm just gonna put my 0 IQ cherry bomb down here, and now we win the game. Or at least we won that wave. Alright, things are ramping up significantly. From the previous levels. I feel like we've entered a point where we actually kind of need to think a little bit more. We have to think a little... Okay, that was not thinking at all right there, what I just did. We have to think a little bit more than none. And I will say, these potato mines... I think the potato mines are actually really useful. To kill certain enemies, or also to, like, trigger things like that. Because they're very cheap and you can just kind of throw them down. Yeah, I think we've solved this one. Chatters in the chat. Let me finish off this nan real quick. I'm gonna pound this nanner. Feeling like Donkey Kong. You know what's crazy? Okay. Did anyone else feel this way? The Donkey Kong banana collectible in Donkey Kong Country, so I guess specifically on the GBA, but also the Super Nintendo original version, always, like, was so appealing to me. I don't know why. Also appealing, that was unintentional fun. But in all seriousness, for some reason, that power-up, just like collecting it, the sound it made, and like, there's like a ton of them. They put like so many of those banana things everywhere. Really, like, I don't know, really like, more so than any other coin, like in Mario or whatever, really made me want to collect them. I don't know why. That specifically. I wonder if anyone else feels that way about that like kind of collectible, or any other like gaming collectible. Where it's like something so specific like that, they're like, oh yeah, no, that's the dopamine button. Why are the raid leaders hipster themed? No, so the raid leader is we made. So there's a zombie avatar maker at the beginning, and we just made a random looking dude. You can change what they look like. Who the guy? That's your zombie avatar. All right, so I think we have enough plants now that it's actually, yeah, it's gonna make us select what plants we want. So this is the deal. We want this. We want this. We don't even really need you. I don't like chompers, to be honest. I honestly, I think chompers over walnut. I mean, walnut is whatever. We're not even gonna. Let's be real. We're not even gonna really use half of these things. All right. We're keeping it unless we do like a challenge. Unless we purposefully challenge ourselves by doing like weird stuff, which we could do, like chomper only. That would never work though. I mean, chompers are fun sometimes because they kill like one zombie, but then they have to eat. They have to chew for like a couple, like they chew for a long time.
They're coming.
That's when Cabbage joins the chat. That's the voice I make. I just go,
They're coming.
That every time. You may have not have heard it because it's an internal thing. It's an internal scream where I'm just like,
They're coming. Raids.
And other such zombie noises. That's good for the throat. Just guttural throat noise. Definitely. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm feeling kind of under the weather. And, like, my voice has been reflective of that in the past, like, streams and podcasts. I don't know why. It sounds weird. My Game Pass died today and won't be able to refresh till tomorrow. For a long story. Ah, rip. Massive L. Hey, I will say, this game right now is $1 on Steam. It's on sale. But get well soon. Yeah. It's not as bad today, but it was like I was really rasping during the Portal stream. Yeah, I don't feel like that bad. I just feel like a little like stuffed up and like whatever. 90% of the shit I play is on Game Pass. All I got installed is Skyrim. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Man, I'm just excited for a new Elder Scrolls game. Even if it sucks, at least it's like new and I can play it. Like, I enjoyed Fallout 4 kind of. I mean, I enjoyed it a little bit when it came out, you know, because it was the spectacle. It's like new and whatever. Alright, I need to, do a little shenanigans right here for this boy. That's called a little insurance right there in front of my pea shooter, in case they can't get him. Yeah, no, Fallout 4 is a fun game. It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5, where, like, the gameplay is really fun. And it's probably the most fun gameplay in the series. But the story is garbage, and, like, voice acting was a bad idea. Voice acting seemed like kind of a cool thing, but the problem is they didn't do Disco Elysium. Where, like, Disco Elysium voice acted everything, and it's insane. And, like, Fallout 4 is like, alright, we're not gonna instead of taking on the challenge of voice acting a, like, ridiculous amount of options, we're just gonna limit the options. Which is stupid and lame. And hi, my friend playing T-Mod Loader. Yeah, for some reason, the Steam overlay isn't hiding with this, like, window, whatever. Hi, Patches IRL playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know, whatever. Just enjoy, this is the real experience of being someone who is, watching my stream. Or, this is the true experience of playing this game. So this is the final wave, right? Here's the deal. I mean, I could maybe kill this guy. We'll put a potato mine here for the fans. Is this really the whole final wave? Come on. He's gonna get potato mined anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, well, he might eat it before it comes up. Wait. Oh, no, he's done. Easy. And I'll put him here for the fans. There we go. I find it annoying that voice acting means my character is always gonna sound one way, which I can't make a convincingly scrawny old prospector. Yeah, because he sounds like Nate. And honestly, I'm out here playing Nora all day. Honestly, what's funny is that Nora, like, I actually like that character design anyway, so I don't really even want to change that character. But, and also I like the Nora voice actress or whatever. But, yeah, everyone sounds like Nate, and it's like, yeah, if you make a character, he's not gonna sound like what he looks like. Pretty much anyone besides the default character. Heavy machine gun. Alright, we've unlocked the heavy machine gun. I'll run with this. I'm not gonna really use the walnut. I'm gonna use the chomper just for the fans. I never would really use it. I just want to do it for the fans. I also hate how much they restrict backstory. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Like, it was such a misstep. I really don't think they're gonna repeat it or if they do, they need to, like, do a lot more. Yeah, but the new Elder Scrolls game, I'm sure they're gonna I don't actually mind the fact that they simplified a lot of stuff in Skyrim. It's kind of annoying that they took out things from Oblivion that were interesting, like agility and jumping, or like all these different trainable skills. Oblivion's level up system is abysmal, and it honestly makes me not want to play the game. I mean, there is a mod that fixes it, but then I kind of like playing those games vanilla, but Oblivion's so bad with the leveling system. They seem to haven't learned from 4's mistakes with 76. Oh, yeah, I talked about 76 in the podcast recently as what games have you recently refunded? And I bought 76 on sale for like a couple dollars recently. And I'm like, I heard the game is actually pretty good now, like it's pretty fun, you know, it's $5, like it's not gonna waste my time. Now, I launched the game. I think I launched the game and it immediately crashes, and I'm like, alright, well, we'll give them one. Then I launched the game a second time. I can't get the settings to work properly. And it's like, okay, well, this is annoying, but maybe I'll figure it out later. And then I launched the game. Alright, and then now I'm in the game. I'm in the character creator. I love the character creator because it's like, they give you so many options to have like boils and like scabs and make your character gross. So I made this really gross looking dude. who just looked disgusting, which was great. Love that. Ooh, wait. Oh, we have to be a gamer. We have to be a gamer over here. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. So I was playing the game, and I made my character, and I was putting a mustache on him, and I'm like, oh, cool, mustache. And I wanted to switch to see what another mustache would look like on this character. And in that process, I put on a mustache, and it deleted the old mustache that was on my character, and then put this weird mustache that I couldn't take off on my character. And then when I would try to put a different mustache on my character, it kept the same mustache overlaid with another mustache, and I couldn't remove it. So I was like, whatever, maybe I can fix it later. So I make the character, I start the game. The game runs like garbage, so I'm like, maybe I can fix the settings. Here, how do I get into the settings to change certain things? Well, I look in the settings, and it's like, I look up online, it's like, edit the INI file, and I'm like, oh, this is already bad. Like, I have to edit the INI file to change something. And then it was like, okay, let me restart the game to at least let me change some graphic settings, I'll restart the game. I'm in the tutorial area, right? So I restart the game, and upon restarting the game, it prompts me to make a character. Well, actually, on restarting the game, it shows me the character that I made. It shows me the icon of the character that I made, and then it prompts me, alright, make a new character. And I'm like, oh, I just spent like an hour making a character. I don't want to do this, because the game had crashed like 3 times in that. This was like an hour in the game. And I'm like, if I'm having this many issues right now, like, this is not gonna work out. Also, I think this guy might be toast right there. Yeah, but I think we're okay. I have a strat here if we're not okay. Alright, we'll have one lane where it's a chompy boy. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, it was just like, and I'm like, I don't want to spend my time playing a game that's gonna just be buggy and weird. Yeah, it was rough. It was like rough right off the bat. I'm like, I'm good. Also, this pattern that I have going on here is also rough. Just I have all these weird placements. I swear to you, members of the chatting crew, I like to try to keep my rows orderly. Also, there's no point for this guy to exist anymore. But this was a special occasion where I couldn't keep my rows as orderly as I would like. Okay, let's just get like triple boys going. Get rid of you. There, that's a little bit better. Honestly, not feeling like Skyrim right now. Yeah, so there's no gaming. Yeah, you could always play some Flash games or like look up like itch.io games or like try some weird free games. Playing some free-to-play nonsense. There's some good free stuff sometimes. Brains. There's a zombie on my lawn. Shoutouts to the advertising campaign for this game. The song where it's like, there's a zombie on my lawn, or whatever. Absolute banger. There's a zombie on my lawn. Alright. Sunflower. Oh yeah, Game Pass too. Like, Game Pass always has stuff on it. I just really don't like subscription services because I always feel compelled to use them. Like, I feel like if I don't use the subscription service, then I'm like wasting... I don't know, I'm wasting it, so... Like, they added furry children's soldiers operate a World War II tank against the Germans. Yeah, that's a good game. That sounds pretty pog. Also, look at the sheer power of the cherry bomb. Just invalidating this entire wave. Also for the fans. There we go. He's getting fed. A World War II steampunk tank BTE. Hello. We are about to launch an attack on your house. Since we were zombies. Thank you, zombie. Why would the zombies like spell like that? They're just zombies. It's a cute horde. Yeah, real shame if someone was to cherry bomb it. Also, listen to this song right now. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm vibing. Let's throw, oh god, there's a dog. 1 second. There's a dog entered my room. He's eating trash off the ground. Wait, here's dog. Goodbye. Yeah. Ugh. That is Lilo, the small wiener dog, who's just scared the hell out of me by licking my leg. When there's a whole gate that they're not supposed to come up here. They're not supposed to come up here, especially when I'm streaming, and I just had to go move them outside. That was terrifying. How could a cute small dog be so terrifying? Regardless, this song is so good. Let me get back to talking about that. Like this, it's like remarkably good. That is something I noted when I was playing this last time. Before I restart it with this playthrough. It's just how good this is. And how good all the music in this game is, really. Let me do a little wombo combo right there. A little bit of a gamer moment. Let's bolster that lane a little bit more. Let's try to bolster some of these lanes. But yeah, no, I really like these minigame segments. I think they break up the action quite a bit, and it's quite nice. For hydrating, what's up, everyone? It's not really hydrating if it's root beer, I guess, but whatever. It's wet. It goes down. Whatever. Take it. All right, let me do a little bit of a gamer moment right there. There we go. This song is so good. This game is this whole stream is gonna be here. I have a jug of water I could drink from. Lilo the dog just made a cameo on the stream because Lilo licked my leg and scared me. Because Lilo is not allowed in this room. And normally, under normal circumstances, wouldn't be able to get up here. So I don't know what happened with that. Let me invalidate this entire wave. Like a gamer. Put some more nut down here. Like, look at the cherry bomb is the goat of all goats. It's so good. It really is crazy how good it is. Like, oh, look at this wave. What wave? Bye, entire wave of enemies. Let's replace some of these with some better boys. There we go. Might as well, there's no reason not to. Yeah, I think we're pretty set, to be honest. I can't envision a world where we lose this one. Not gonna lie. It's a little one-sided right now. And we got some chompy boys too. Hell yeah. So the problem with the chompy boys, right, is they take so long to chew. It's almost pointless. We'll get some frontline warriors up here, just why not? I could use a cherry. You know what? I probably should use a cherry bomb right here. That's a lot of like heavily armored enemies. You know what other game has like god tier music? Just reminds me. Just Maple Story. You know what? We're gonna do a Maple Story stream at some point. We're gonna do a Maple Story stream of, I don't know which version, maybe both versions, like old school, like private servers and modern. The Chompy Boys go behind walnuts. Yeah, but wait, do the Chompy Boys eat through the walnuts? Oh, it's like a second line of defense. But my thing is, my offense is usually so strong, I don't even need another line of defense. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, I'm usually doing so well that it doesn't matter. I'll play Cyberpunk? Hell yeah. I think that game's actually not bad. It's not good, and okay, it's not bad. And it's not, like, it's just not as, like, what people want it, and, like, they overhyped it, whatever. And maybe one day it will become good through patches. But I actually had a really fun time playing it. Let me eat some pasta out of a bowl. It's cold pasta, by the way. It will fuel me. I'm also eating it with a spoon. Don't worry about it. That's dialogue! Read the dialogue for yourself. My mouth is full of food. Alright, let me clear. I'll read some of it. Okay. Mushroom. Good. There you go. Enjoy the voice acting. You actually learn less when I read. I don't remember how... Okay, we do get these guys. I got the important, but you get the gist. Yeah, it's fine. So at nighttime, we don't gain sun naturally, so we need sunflowers. Now, when I was a kid, nighttime was my favorite because you get the free puff shrooms, and I'm like, yeah, all right, just give me free puff shrooms. Why not? I don't know. It's just nice you get the free ones. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Just like it's enjoyable. Getting anything in life for free is nice. You know? Well, I get you. Yeah. Probably because I was so bad at game. Like, I was probably so bad at this game that, like, I didn't know how to manage anything properly. So I'm like, oh, I get free things. I don't have to worry about it as much. Yeah, there we go. And, like, I don't mind if they get eaten, really, because it doesn't really matter that much. At the end of the day. Oh, you know what? I'm messing up my, usually what I'll do is I'll put them one row forward so I can put pea shooters behind them. That's probably what I should, focus on trying to do in future levels. So I don't have to put the pea shooters in the front line, but it doesn't really matter that much. Because I can also put a row of mushrooms in front of them. Here we go. But yeah, no, Maplestory has incredible music. Like, it's really, really good. And, that has never changed, at least, I guess, with that game. That game is so nostalgic for me, but so bad. Like, it kind of never was good in a way. It kind of always was. Back in the day, like, you can play on a private server. That game was, like, janky, and, like, it was really fun because you didn't know anything. It's the RuneScape situation. Yeah, it's the same thing as RuneScape, where people play classic, like, old-school RuneScape, right? And I've played old-school RuneScape, but, like, people play old-school RuneScape, and they're like, it's not fun as when we played back in the day. It's because back in the day, one, you were a kid, and two, you had no idea what you were doing. And there was no meta. Like, you were just kind of, like, exploring and, like, finding things. Like, the exploration and not knowing, it feels endless. But now when you're, like, in modern times, you can look up, like, the meta for everything, and it's like, you're just doing that, and it's like, I don't know. That's the thing with MMOs. I don't know. They just can't... There's just a weirdness about them that you can't recapture that magic. And they, like, WoW Classic is trying to do that. Like, every MMO that was Classic is basically trying to do that. But it's hard to do. It might not even be possible. Yeah, the only MMO... I've played a lot of MMOs. A lot of the Nexon published MMOs did hold my interest for a long time. Not as much anymore. And also, I will say, like, Final Fantasy 14 is, I think, really good, and I would play it more. I feel like subscription, though, it's like, I don't want to... If I buy a sub to Final Fantasy 14, it feels like the only thing I can focus on is playing that. And it's like, that's the only game... Like, if I'm playing another game, I feel guilty that I'm wasting my sub time. Which is just, like, dumb. Dumb way to play a game. That's all subscription games, though. That's why I really don't like the subscription model. But, I mean, it makes sense for 14. Like, I'd rather it be subscription than a, I'd rather it be like that than a, free-to-play with, like, weird features. Neat. Cool. I have coins. I could use them for something. Let's get this guy, this guy, this guy. You, Cherry Bomb. I don't really need anyone else. Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass is cool. I mean, Game Pass makes sense. I just kind of like to own games. I don't like to, yeah, I don't like to, I don't like that process, I guess. I just like, because I had games on Game Pass. Like, I had Sea of Thieves on Game Pass, right? And I liked playing that game, but then that basically became like a subscription MMO. Where it's like, I need to up my sub to play it. And then it's like, well, then I want to buy it. And then I bought it on Steam and then haven't played it since, basically. And I did the same thing with Deep Rock, but I did play it more on Steam. Like, I was playing Deep Rock on Game Pass, and it's like... Well, now if I want to play this game, then it's like a weird... I don't know. For certain games I would like to own. It's good to try out games, I guess. If I had an Xbox, and like, I would definitely have Game Pass. But yeah, I don't know. And I also play a lot of different... Like, there's a lot of games that I, play or whatever. I'm also a big Steam sale warrior. Like, I'll just purchase... If there's a game that I think I'm gonna play at some point, and it's on a good sale, I'll buy it. And I'll play it at some point. Like, I bought Control, and I was trying to stream Control earlier. I'm gonna have to look into that, because, for some reason, when I tried to stream it, it just was, like, being weird. That might be a single-player game, then. Certain games just don't like to be streamed for some reason, and, like, there's definitely ways to fix it. I think it might have had to do with my computer running it at a higher frame rate than the stream, and having some weird shenanigans with that. Brain. Gift brain. Game Pass works for me because I'm pretty much using exclusively Game Pass and not even paying for it. That helps too. When you're not paying for the sub. You know what the best way to use of a subscription service is? It's when someone else has it and then you use theirs. There's no better feeling in the world than mooching off of someone else's subscription service. Now I will say, the way to do it, like a gentleman or like a good person, is you give them one of your streaming services. So you'll pay for one of them, but you trade logins. That's the lawful good way to do it. You can just be a moocher, but like if you trade your logins or whatever, then that is kind of, I think that's kind of the move. Yeah. Like, it's like, I have Netflix, well I have like HBO this week, or this month, or whatever. Let's just, you know, like, instead of everyone paying for, all of them. Whatever, you know. I usually, what I'll do is I'll pay for a month of a subscription service, and then I'll watch a bunch of... I'll watch content for a month on it, and then I'll move on. You know, I'll binge a bunch of stuff in a short period of time, rather than continuously being subscribed. I hate subscription content. It's so annoying to me. It taps into, like, some dark brain pattern of, like, wasting your time. Pichu, yeah, I also agree with that. That is what I was planning on doing earlier. And and then I just forgot to do it again. Well, I noticed as soon as I put it down that I did that, and then I was like, I'll just roll with it for now. And also, I can start replacing some of my back line here. Oh, what's up, Harms? Seriously, still wondering why people think The Walking Dead never did this. It's such an easy trait. Oh, people. Oh, yeah. Why didn't people in The Walking Dead start gardening? Maybe they just, you know, were bad at it. That is a plot hole. I have not seen a single frame of The Walking Dead. That show. This is gonna be a hot take. That show always seemed really cringe to me. I don't know why. I mean, I read all of. I read Invincible, which I think is the artist and like creator of The Walking Dead. I think they did Invincible, the comic, and I'm like, maybe I would read the comic, but I don't, for some reason, it just sounds like kind of cringe, I don't know. But I'm not gonna shit on someone else's thing they like, you know, just because I haven't even looked at it, really. I don't know, maybe it's not for me. I've only ever seen Walking Dead in memes. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, also, you know what? That show is also one of those shows where it's like, yeah, The Walking Dead Season 1's really good, and the Season 2 is really good. Season 3 is really bad, but Season 4 is really good. But Season 5 is really bad. Season 6 is really bad. But then it gets good again. It's like one of those shows where it's like inconsistent. And it's like, why do I don't want to watch that. Yo, shoutouts to Game of Thrones, unrelated. No reason about consistency, just unrelated. Game of Thrones, I'm watching House of the Dragon, and that new episode comes on tonight, and so far I've been enjoying House of the Dragon. It's been pretty good. I can't really complain about it. It's just good to watch with the boys and whatever, I don't know. I have a friend group that all watch Game of Thrones together. Which makes it a lot more fun, because even if it is bad, we can all, like, roast it, but usually it's been pretty good, House of the Dragon. From what I remember, there was this one character who survived in a background after seemingly being dead, having allegedly crawled under a garbage dumpster, then gotten away from massive horror. Oh yeah, it's one of those shows where it's just like, alright, we need to bring this character back. Once you bring a character back, like, it's just, it's all over. All tension is lost. Alright, now we're mixing up our, build a little bit here. I don't know why I need the potato mine anymore. Potato mine's nice. I panic, but we'll take this. I watched Stranger Things to get access to the Puss Puss. Amazing. Stranger Things? Yeah, no, Stranger Things, I saw the first season, and I didn't continue. Maybe. I've heard good things about it, but then, again, it's another one of those shows where it's like, oh yeah, this season's really good, this season's garbage, this season's really good, this season's garbage. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, broke off before that, though. Waste of watching a show, SMH, damn. Yeah, but at least you did it, at least you say... Wait, did you see all of Stranger Things, or just the season 1? Yeah, Stranger Things. I feel like I could maybe watch it, but I mean, I don't know. It got so popular. Yeah, just season 1. It got so popular. And then they just were like, alright, we're gonna just milk the ever-living shit out of this. That I don't know if I want to, like... Maybe at the end, if it finishes, and everyone was like, at the end of the day, that was worth watching. Maybe I'll check it out then. Watch the first 3 seasons in the background with the effects were alright, plot was contrived, whatever. I was supposed to watch it with the friend at the same time. They turned the show to 11. Oh god. Cringe. Fan base is downhill. Yeah. Yeah, shoutouts to my my one friend. We were watching Better Call Saul together. And we were supposed to watch I don't remember what season. It's not I'm not caught up. I really need to catch up. But we were gonna watch a season together, and then I was like, cool, we're gonna watch it, and they're like, oh, I actually watched all of it last night. Or like when I was away on break, and I'm like, oh, cool, and now I just haven't caught up. Yeah. Oh yeah, that purple mushroom is thick. That's a big shroom. Oh, big. Oh, I'm a TikToker now, by the way. I'm on TikTok. I used TikTok before when it first kind of came out, and I was like, I mean, this is cool and all, but it's like whatever. But now that I have the Have You Ever Played podcast and the Matt Fondude account, I'm on TikTok specifically for that content. But I've been watching random garbage, and man, that is very addicting to just like watch some absolute trash. Yeah, no, Netflix will take a thing and be like, oh, we'll just can't. They'll either milk it for all it's worth, or they'll be like, oh, we're canceling after like 2 seasons. They'll take the show that everyone likes and we'll just cancel it. I don't know, Netflix, this is like the most like uncontroversial tame take ever, but like Netflix fell off hard. But it's not entirely their fault, because everything in the world wanted to be a streaming service, so all the content is like everywhere else now. I was one of those people that let TikTok filter down through some smaller compilation channels. Oh yeah, I used to watch TikTok compilations, like Vine comps basically, but I wasn't on the app. But there is something really fun about getting the algorithm to suggest you, like, the most cursed content available. Like, there is something very fun about that. Like, if the more you like stuff and watch things, you'll get content that is just, like, tailored to your level of cursedness. You're the first small streamer to ask me to get TikTok, but I cannot say... Honestly, you should not get TikTok. I'm just saying, if you are already, like, addicted to it, the crack cocaine that is TikTok, you could follow me on TikTok. I would recommend not getting it, because it'll ruin your life. Slot. Seed. Why would I not buy this? This is the illusion of choice at its finest right here. Alright, I think you can actually buy other stuff, too, from the main menu. So if you wanted to get something else. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure the money isn't random in this game. I'm pretty sure it's like linear, so you're always gonna have enough money probably by then to get it. Alright, here's the boys. This is the squad. Alright, you see this squad roll up, what do? You see them... POV, you see the mushroom from Plants vs. Zombie roll up, what do? What do you say? You say zabla blah 1930s racial slur. That's just Crazy Dave. Remember when crazy people were just like funny back in Plants vs. Zombie time, I guess, and not like direly, oh god, the world is gonna end, scary. Daves will be Daves. I'm jonesing for a minigame level right now, to be honest. Crazy Dave has some opinions. Yeah, he definitely has some Thanksgiving opinions. Oh man, Thanksgiving, like, why does it always have to be at like family gatherings, regardless of your political views? Why we gotta bring it up? I mean, I guess for some people it's their entire personality. Yeah, I'm fiending for some walnut bowling, unironically. It's like, that's like their entire world is wrapped around that. It's just like, can we just like chill and not talk about... Like, why are we bringing up like controversial topics at these family gatherings or whatever? Just like chill. Eat a sandwich. Have a turkey leg or something. Chill. Come on, guys. You have 365 days of the year to be an asshole. Just one day. Just chill. Oh god, I'm a UFO pilot. Cash me outside. Nowadays, it's all T-Gen, tribal, whatever. Oh yeah. Why can't we go back to the time of the iDog, the world's greatest musical peripheral, the iDog? Oh, this is actually really bad right here. Just saying. The pole vaulter, he's gonna eat me. Oh god. I'll get the double mushroom setup going here. I might have to put in... This might get hairy. This might get bad. Come on. I'm gonna put you back here. Alright, this might be okay. A backline big moment. Yeah, we're having a backline moment right here. This might be... Alright, we're good, we're good. Whew. That was close. We clutched it. Let's just get rid of all the tombstones we can. Let's put you here. Let's put Smally Smalls over there. Let's put Big McShooter over here. I just like how they make bubble sounds, to be honest. Alright, gotta go eat. Yeah, fair enough. Go get some snacks. I'll be out here grinding. Ugh. Bubble Bob. Oh, yeah. It's a bubble moment. Let me just get rid of these. It's like... I think if you get rid of the tombstones, they don't spawn... They won't spawn, during the raid part, where, like, they all spawn at the same time. So it's worth doing. I think it is. Out there getting the sunlight bag. Oh, yeah. Getting that sunlight. There's almost no reason not to use the mushrooms. I think they're better. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and it could be like, oh my god, why are you using the mushrooms? You want to use the sunflowers. But I'm a fan of the mushrooms. I don't know. It makes sense to me. I don't want to use the grave plant. I don't know what kind of plant that's supposed to be. I don't want to use that right now because, it can get eaten by the zombie. Like, if I put it there, the zombie will just eat it, and the tombstone won't go away. If I do it now, it might be okay. There we go. See, that's called gaming. You may be new to Twitch, but this is what gaming looks like. Please take notes. We are Plants vs. Zombie Gaming. Okay, now we have a pretty good... grasp of what's going on here. So we can just kind of, just do our own thing for the ending bit. Raid Zombie Legends is a mobile game with modern console graphics. Jump into the backyard with over 500 unique undead. And it can be paired with all kinds of tactical plants and devices. Log in now to unlock your legendary plant. I was so bad before I had my legendary plant. I shouldn't make fun. Because they low-key might be a sponsor at some point in the podcast. And if they do sponsor, I will give that game an honest shake. I will give it an honest try. Because I'm curious, you know? I would give it a legitimate, honest play and see what it is like. Because they are like the big sponsor. I was really funny. There's a YouTube channel called Larry Lawton, who is like this ex-convict prisoner guy, right? Raid's actually a decent game. You see, I feel like it probably is decent. Like, just from like the amount of time and effort and like content they put into that game, it probably is actually pretty decent. I mean, I'm sure there's some like gross mobile game stuff because of mobile games. But I have to try it myself. But yeah, there's this guy, Larry Lawton, who's like a, he talks about his like prison stories and stuff like that on YouTube. It's really good. You should definitely check him out. And one of his videos, he's doing a Raid Shadow Legends ad, and I'm like, this man has never even seen a video game in his life. And it's kind of clear in the ad, and he's like, I love playing this game. He's just like reading the copy, and I'm like, Chief, I don't believe you. I really don't. Maybe he does, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, you gotta get that bag. You gotta get the sponsorship bag, and I respect it. You gotta respect the hustle. He's goated with the sauce. Pick the... Wait, you also played Raid Shadow Legends? Harms. Pick the Grey Wizard. He's goated. Yeah, it has mobile stuff, but at the core, decent. Yeah, I can see that. Yo, the Almanac. This game just keeps giving. I didn't realize... Oh, wait. They have weaknesses? Well, okay. I was like, do zombies have different weaknesses? I guess only ones that have an explicit weakness. Whack a zombie? Squirm a lead mallet. Yep, let's do it. So this is Pog. Bomb. We're just gaming now. For 4 months, yeah, spent 0. I just like all mobile games though. All mobile games with a free-to-play model like that just have to be like a little predatory with their monetization, which is like, eh. Let's just like I wanted to play Genshin Impact to try it because it looks kind of fun. I mean, I haven't really seen that much gameplay. Just conceptually, it seems fun. But the whole gacha mechanic is like really gross, and also like it also had some weird like stuff where it's like if you play it on your PC, it has weird like kernel or like whatever level. Is it kernel level? Whatever. It has like really like weird anti-cheat that's like, I don't know about that one. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure that aspect is actually probably fine. But yeah, there's a lot weird with that game. It also has some of the cringiest ads I've ever seen of all time. If I get ads on YouTube, for Genshin Impact, there's some they're interesting, to say the least. I got a pair of legendary champions, as long as you pick the base. I don't even know what that game is. That game like a tower defense? What is Raid Shadow Legend? It's like, it looked like it was like a JRPG. Not JRPG, but was it like that kind of a combat system? Is it a tower defense? Like, what is it? Oh yeah, the Genshin. I always, so I will like usually have ad block for the most part, but I mean when I'm watching on mobile or doing certain things, like you have to watch ads, and I watch ads to support creators too. But yeah, like when you do end up watching ads, it's like oof, some of them are oof. But again, I would like to try that game too. Don't want to yuck anyone's yum. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying whacking zombies, that's all I'm saying. Definitely a good mix-up. I'm loving these little mini-games, and you know, the music bangs. The music is a slapper. One of these. One of those for the fans. You get the Hypno Shroom. It's a character collection PvE grinding game. You get a pair of champions, and you auto-clear. I mean, that sounds kind of fun. Make sure... Oh yeah, so this will make the zombies fight for us, which is actually pretty good if you can get a dance zombie or a football zombie to eat it. I'm just gonna use it for fun. Because why not? We might as well. Actually, there was no, I don't think there was any screen zombies, so there's kind of no reason for me to take that. Whatever. There's kind of no... I mean, they're like... The fume ones are kind of okay, but I mean, they're only really good against the screens, I think. Whatever. The further you get, the better gear you can get, the more XP and silver rewarded, rinse, repeat, etc. Yeah, just grinding, getting progress. I mean, I like that in certain games. Like, old school RuneScape is like my ultimate grindy, feels good grindy game. Because in a lot of ways, that game is just an idle game. And you click on things, and it's fun. I don't know if I necessarily... the problem with that game is, like, I don't like the questing. And the quests are really good, and I understand why they're good and all that stuff. I just, like, it's like, I don't want to spend... if I want to go on RuneScape, I want to listen to a podcast, and I want to grind and get my dopamine item. I want to hit an enemy, and then a $1 billion dopamine whip falls out of it. And now I'm happy. I don't want to be looking at the wiki, doing a 1-hour quest line to unlock a 1-hour quest line, to unlock a, like, 2-hour multi-quest line, to then unlock a continent that is gated by a diary that is like, to just do one thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do the one thing. Let me grind. Let me grind the way I want to grind. Don't gate. I mean, the thing is, they kind of have to gate stuff, too, so it's not, like, necessarily their fault. But it's like, we're gating things... Like, if I want to grind agility and get 80 agility, why do you put the shortcut... Why do you put the 85 agility shortcut behind, like, a hard diary requirement? Shouldn't it be enough that I just did the one thing? I don't know, it's silly. Let's see if we can get some gamer attacks going. Hypno Shroom is really good when you get a really strong zombie with it. Otherwise, it's kind of mid. Carter PvP challenge? Yeah, just classic grindy stuff. You know, Warframe was pretty good too. Warframe was fun. I would get back into a Warframe. That game was... It was so funny. When I first played Warframe, it was really bad. It was, like, notably, like, a meme kind of bad game. I mean, it had something going on, but it was, like, kind of bad. And then I was like, oh, Warframe, that game that's stupid, when people were playing it. And they were like, no, it actually is really good. And then I played it, I'm like, man, this is actually really good. But it's like, I don't know, that game... Weirdly enough, that game, I'm not as invested, because I want my character... I don't really like the art style. Not to say that it's bad, I just don't like sci-fi that much, so it's like, I don't feel like I want to get... I don't feel inspired to grind for a cool-looking robot. More, I would be inspired to grind for, like, a sweatshirt in, like, Final Fantasy XIV. Like, oh, hell yeah, I got some new shoes and a sweatshirt? Hell yeah. I can dress up my doll character. But in Warframe, it's like robot, and it's like, well, they all kind of look the same to me. I'm like, they're all robot-y looking. Which is, oh, and then in RuneScape too, it's like, oh, I want the cool, like, whip or something. I mean, whip's not even that, like, crazy, but I want the cool abyssal bludgeon or whatever. So I'll grind for it. I want that, and then, like, Warframe is like, I don't really care what I get half the time. As I say that, I'm like, I should install Warframe after this stream. No, Destiny 2, I played Destiny 2. Destiny 2 was great. I played it at launch, and then I played the first DLC, and then it went sicko mode weird wacky and got crazy. That game got really weird and, like, went free to play and did all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm good. So we're gonna use all the boys again. I'll probably use you again. I'm not gonna use the long range boy because he's lame. Here we go. I feel good about this. They're coming. Vance versus Bombies. Well, Warframe is all about grinding the cosmetics, and I agree. And I like that. And grinding the cosmetics, but the like... Weirdly, it's just something about it is, like, I don't like the... I mean, I would rather grind cosmetics in a Final Fantasy XIV than in a Warframe. But if Warframe played like Warframe and looked like Final Fantasy XIV, then I would probably non-stop play that game. Weird, it's just a weird thing, but I think I will try playing Warframe again, just for fun. Because that game is good. Pants vs. Combi. Rants versus Blomby. You guys remember the YouTube rant format? There's not a lot of YouTube rants anymore. I used to watch YouTube rants all the time, and it's so funny, because it would just be the stupidest thing. It's just like, I'm ranting about, like, how come Neopets, people who pay money can get cooler outfits on their Neopets, and I'm like, yo, I feel this. I'm like 6, I feel that. I'm more like 8 or like 9. I'm like, I feel that. Yeah, why do that be like that? No, but it was like on any topic though. It would be like, I can't even think about it. Like, whatever, like, early 2000s teenager drama they were talking about in rant videos. No, nowadays, I think rant videos, it's more like drama videos. I mean, that has fallen off a bit, too, as like a genre of video. A lot of, actually, you know what, we're living in the time of the video essay. Which is like, the kids who were ranting went to college and became, like, English majors, and now they're making video essays. Which I love, keep them coming. I watch so many video essays and podcasts, it's crazy. And I tried to make, like, so there's also iceberg content. Nowadays, actually, people have too much free time. No! The big bopper's dead. Okay, but Warframe, you have to be real. Warframe has actually, like, I think Warframe is a pretty generous free-to-play game. Like, that game, you can do a lot of content, and I never really felt pressured into buying anything in that game. You can do a whole lot in that game. Also, Path of Exile is another one of those games where it's like... Oh yeah, very generous, and PoE, yeah. Same thing, yeah, literally Path of Exile, exactly. Path of Exile is really generous, and that game is just amazing. I wish I liked Path of Exile more than I do. I'm just intimidated by the skills, and like I have used pre-made builds, but I kind of want to make my own build, but I'm afraid I'm gonna like ruin my build or whatever. I don't know. But again, it's one of those I like the idea more than playing the game kind of games. They turned their dislike of having to mow the lawn in middle school into a 2-hour dissertation of the downfall of mutual aid and communal labor. Yeah, no, literally, yeah. And you say that, and I'm like, I'll listen to that. I love a good video essay. Although, there is some bad, like, I like a good video essay, but there are some video essays that are, like, 10 hours long, and they're long just to be long. Like, you can feel it. Like, there's some that are really good, and you can listen to all 10 hours and love it. And then there are some that are just, like, really just stretching it, just to be, like, wordy and whatever, and it's like, yeah, this ain't it. Yeah, there's a genre of, like, oof kind of video essays. Most of them are good. I'm a really big fan of the iceberg chart type of video. I really like those. I will say, on iceberg charts, there are some really bad ones. I wish I was able to get through Path of Exile story without having to use a build someone else made specifically. Wait 1 second. I'll read that just 1 second. While this is going on. Specifically needing some powerful, 1% drop rate they had to grind for, which is, yeah. Well, I will say, you can use the market in the game to trade for that 1% drop rate item, so it really isn't that bad. I got an item on one of my, so I was doing a Marauder, I think, and it was a spin to win. It was a skill called like Whirlwind or whatever, and I just happened to get a ring that dropped that made it so that you regenerate mana at a certain rate, but it was at enough rate where I could infinitely spin and never use mana, so I could infinitely use the skill, and it was amazing, and it was super fun. And then I died on a hardcore, and I was like sad about it. For some reason I was playing hardcore, which I really should not do until I beat that game. That was the thing that killed me, because I've restarted that game like 6 times at different points, and I was playing with people, and if we would die, they wanted to play on hardcore, and if we would die, they would either wait for you, kind of, or they would be like, alright, this guy died, we're just gonna continue without you. Catch up on your own time. So yeah, I really need to play that game on a non-hardcore, like, and actually try to beat the game properly before doing hardcore. Do you know Wendigoon? I do know Wendigoon. Yeah, I watched Wendigoon's iceberg stuff. I've watched a lot of icebergs on a lot of topics. Some good videos, some like kind of trash. But, you know, all over the place. The bad kind of icebergs, I'm not going to name names here, but the bad icebergs are when they're looking at an iceberg chart and they're literally going on Wikipedia and they're being like, I'm just going to name some random franchise. I don't know if this is like a bad one, but like the Billy and Mandy iceberg. Number 1 on the iceberg. Billy's name is Billy. This is a character in Billy and Mandy, the show. Number 2, Grim. Grim is actually the Grim Reaper. It's just like that. It's literally like the most base level. They don't get into it. The best icebergs are when it's a fan of a property, and they're like, okay, guys, I'm like the Rayman speedrun guy. I've been seeing all these iceberg charts. I'm like in the community. Actually, the Osu one's good. There's an Osu guy who's in like the Osu community, and he's like, I know everything from this iceberg, and they go into really good detail. That's the good stuff. When they actually are passionate about it, when it's a cash grab, you can feel it. When it's like a trend grab, you can definitely feel that is what you're seeing, and it's like, this is not good. For the end of conspiracy, farms went up in Discord. Getting like, I might have to. You know what? Sorry, this is gonna be an abrupt end to the stream, but I literally got hit with that I got hit with that, like, lightheaded, I need to go take a break from talking vibe, which happens when I talk too much and eat too less. So, in order to not, like, become weird lightheaded, I'm gonna stop streaming. And I'll catch you later. And what time is it? Oh, it's only 1. I got time. I could come back and maybe do a little more stream, or I might just, I might do some editing. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some of this cold pasta with a spoon. And I might do some clip editing and do some editing or whatever. Hi, I'm new to the stream, says Smet. Alright, goodbye everybody for now. Thanks for talking and stopping in. I'll catch you later. Let me quit out of the game. Goodbye.